It's the strongest show of force we've seen on our trip so far. Canadian, Japanese, Australian and American ships all together flying the flag in the East China Sea. Canadian refueling ship MV Asterix leading the formation as helicopters buzz over top, taking pictures of the ships.
Shows our interoperability, our capabilities together, and the fact that we're willing to work together as separate nations as one group.
Photobombing in the background, 3 Chinese warships.
Their presence was there, but not an impact, not impediment to what we were doing.
But 2 days ago in the Taiwan Strait, their impact was significant. The Chinese warship cutting off USS Chung Hoon. The American Navy releasing new video showing the ships coming within 150 yards of colliding.
You don't ever want to be that close to another vessel because too many things can go wrong and you can actually have a collision.
That Chinese ship, a part of the world's largest navy, estimated to have 340 warships, recently surpassing the U.S. and dwarfing the 30 ships the Canadian Navy has. The Chinese buildup and other military drills has the West concerned about a potential invasion of Taiwan across the very waters that Montreal sailed just 2 days ago. Beijing views a democratically governed island as a breakaway territory. And despite the Chinese Communist Party never controlling Taiwan, the Pentagon believes President Xi Jinping could order an attack as soon as 2027.
So I would argue that China is already engaged in a war. It's engaged in a cyber attack war.
This is how China and Taiwan appear on most maps, but this is how the CCP sees the region that we're sailing through right now. Taiwan is a linchpin in what Beijing calls the First Island Chain, a constellation of Western allies that cover the entire Chinese coast. But controlling Taiwan would give Beijing direct access to the Pacific and to the shipping lanes where nearly 50% of global trade is transported.
Any blockage of that, any disruption to the free flow of maritime transportation would be incredibly disruptive to the global economy, and China has a big edge in controlling that.
U.S. President Joe Biden has said on 4 occasions the Americans would defend Taiwan from a Chinese attack, but the Canadian Defense Minister was less clear.
Canada respects the one China policy. We are concerned, however, by China's military activity in the vicinity of Taiwan, and we urge China to resolve differences through peaceful means.
The Montreal is scheduled to head to port in Okinawa later today, and that's where we'll be getting off the boat and heading home. But Donna, for many of the sailors on the Montreal, they won't be able to say that until their deployment's done in October.
Okay, Mackenzie Gray near Okinawa, Japan. Thanks, Mackenzie.